Hey, hey, hey. Hello, hello, hello. It's Friday night. Friday night. Where are you guys at? Where is this remote? Gotta cut this TV down some. Hi, Shanisha. Excuse me. Trying to find my remote. Oh, here it is, over here on the dresser. How we doing? How we doing? Yeah, I've been sitting up in here eating me some popcorn up in this bed, watching the news. And I really wasn't paying the news too much of attention. I was looking through my YouTube and trying to catch up on some of the comments. And then I was looking at a few other YouTubers, that I watch. So yeah, I do watch quite a bit of other YouTubers. Not sure if they watch me or not, but I know I got a couple of them that watches me or whatever. So that's nice to know. And thank you, thank you. So how is y'all Friday night going? Hi, Yolanda. Hi, my beautiful friend. Yeah, I went and popped me some popcorn, but then I found out it was a snack pack that I bought the snack pack, and I thought I had the full blown pack. Could have fooled me. But yeah, the snack pack. I guess after like a few times of reaching down in there, it's over with. Okay, but yeah, I don't really supposed to be eating them anyways. But like I said the other day, we do what we do. Hi, Lenora. How are you, beautiful? I am doing okay. I came back with a just let's talk, let's talk, let's talk, let's talk. I'm doing okay, Yolanda. I'm gonna get into my appointment yesterday that I had. I told y'all my shoulder and my left arm had been bothering me really bad. Hey, Deidre, sweetie, and Claudia. Hello, hello, hello. So yesterday I went to go see my orthopedic doctor, and I had explained to him about the pain, and he already know about the um fibro fibromyalgia. I almost said fabuloso. But he already knew about that pain and the lupus and everything. And I told him that it just didn't feel like a flare up. It was just something different. Y'all would not guess what it was. Oh, thank you, girl. I appreciate it. Because, yes, I got on my press ons for those who missed it the other day. And my granddaughter did my press ons. And they still on, y'all. Well, one of them popped off. I had that crazy glue sitting right by my dresser. And I glued it right back on. So they're still hanging in there, the press ons. And so I went to the doctor. And come to find out, I have a tear in my rotator cuff. It was a tear in my rotator cuff. So I did get the shot, the injection, I should say. And I kid you no, like it was hurting so bad that very day that I was there, and I can almost feel an immediate relief by the time I got home. But it was sore from the shot, from the injection. It was kind of sore. But then he told me gonna take 2 or 3 weeks for me to really get away from the pain. And this has got to be something old because I remember a couple of years ago it was hurting and then it stopped and then it started back. So it just had been going over the years. And I use my right hand way more than I use my left hand or my left arm. So that was pretty like weird because I'm right-handed and I would have expected to be over this way. But like I said, this just could have been something that this it just doesn't happen like overnight. So this has been like inching up to the problem that I'm having now. But I'm so glad to have that diagnosis to know what it is, because there's nothing like thinking you got one issue but it's not really that. So but that doesn't mean that it can't still flare up, and it will flare up, especially when it start raining or get cold. Excuse me, because it is a tear that's in it. Yes, it really does hurt, Claudia. Hi, Annette. Hi, everyone. So he numbed it up with this cold spray. He sprayed it down real good with a cold spray, and then he went for what he knew. And I could feel the pressure, going up in there. So with that being said, let's talk about these medication that I mentioned the other day. They started me on the injections. My white blood cell count was low, and I'm still chewing on popcorn, y'all. And so I told y'all the other day that they started me on the injections. Oh, I probably got like two more little pieces of popcorn up in here. And the first night that I took it, I was itching really bad. The itching was out of control, y'all. Let me tell y'all how bad I was itching. I was itching so bad, like in the middle of the morning, like 12, 1, 2 in the morning. So I got up, I took a shower, and I put the Vino lotion all over my body, and I was just itching and itching. That didn't work. So I'm like, oh, shoot, I think I got some Benadryl. Oh, Nicole, I'm talking about that right now. My son had surgery 2 weeks ago. He's Richard Cuff. He said the surgery wasn't as bad as he thought it would be. Well, my nephew had it before, and my sister-in-law. And oh, they had a hard time with theirs. My nephew had it 2 times, and my sister-in-law had it once. But he said that it doesn't look like surgery right now. It's just like got a tear in it, So I don't want it to get that part where I have to have surgery. Oh no. So let's get on back to the white blood cell count. So the injections that they prescribed, and I had to pick them up and actually, give them to myself. I had to administer the myself, but that little pen thing, it looked easy, but at one point it almost got kind of difficult. And uh it could be lupus, but I have a lot of medication that I take as well that could be causing it, and some other things that they're looking into. I have a doctor's appointment next week, so it's just could be a different amount of things. Hi, she's a beauty. So anyway, like I said, I was giving myself the injections. I had 3 days of injection, and the side effects are terribly, terribly crazy. We have the itching. I was reading the side effects, but sometimes you look at the side effects and don't think it's gonna bother you. I itched so bad last night. I had to get up and take a shower mid morning. Then I put the Vino on me, and then I took a Benadryl. That still didn't stop the itching. I started getting hot. It was a mess. So then I spoke to the team today, the transplant team, and they told me, okay, well, try Claritin or whatever. It should help with the itch or whatever. Listen, when I tell y'all that the itch was bad, like, I'm not trying to be funny or anything. It was my head, my ears, my face, everything. But I didn't break out into a rash or anything like that. My legs, my private parts, my butt, every single everything on my body was itching. Okay, so some kind of way I finally went off to sleep. Woke up this morning, I was still itching. They told me to take another Benadryl, or like I said, the Claritin or whatever. So I did that, and I knew that I had to take this medication because of the blood count being low, and they told me to continue taking it or whatever because I didn't break out like with hives or anything like that, or nothing didn't, my throat didn't feel like it was closing in, so it wasn't really allergic reaction. It was just a very, very bad itching. Thank you, Shanisha. Hi, Miss Lady Blue World. How are you? Hope I didn't miss nobody. So yeah, that was quite miserable. And I'm sorry, Lenore. I hope that your grandson is recovering well. And we're praying for your grandson. That's what we do, girl. We keep people in prayer on this page. So tonight was my last night with the injection. What was the name of it? I said it last night. Uh, Let me see. I think I kept the paperwork. Oh no, I got the paperwork somewhere. I always forget the name of it because I'm not really used to that one. Um, Thank you, Shanisha. Um, so yeah, the last tonight was my last night taking the injection, and I also had labs this morning. I had blood work today, so I'm hoping that that the white blood cell count shows that it had it's doing better numbers, but with lupus and everything else that's going on, my immune system is very weak. Like I really don't have a lot, there to fight off anything. So I'm having to be extra careful. Hi, Vicky. I'm having to be very, very careful. You know, just to stay out of people's way, out of people's face, and things like that. So when I do go to labs, I wear my new mask that I have, the M3 mask that covers everything up, and I think that mask is very safe. There is a video up on that mask if you want to go back and look. And say the seizures make her feel like something is crawling on her. Oh my God, I know what you mean by that. Because some of my medication used to do me like that. And I've had so many side effects from my medication, from diarrhea to vomiting. God, I don't mean to sound gross, but this medication just, it really can do something to your body. It's supposed to be helping, but it just does other things. My son is recovering. Oh, my son recovery is going very well. Thank you. Hope you're feeling better. All right, Lenora, that's good to hear that he is recovering. Oh, I don't know why I thought it said grandson. If I think I might have read it wrong, but yes, we hope that he gets better. But that rotator cuff area, oh, and then I kept pressing on that area before I even went to the doctor, like weeks before. And well, he's been my doctor for a while because I used to have like that problem with my thumb when I was driving school bus. I think it was carpetona. You turning those buses all day like that. So uh, I used to have to get shots in my hand, and yeah, those buses will really mess you up. Just I mean, driving all the time, anyways, will mess you up. But those steering wheels are so much bigger, on the buses. So that played a big part. But the injection feels like I feel a whole lot different within the 24 hours that I've had it. And then just think, like he told me, over the weeks, it's going to start to feel even much, better than what it's going to take its course in the next 2 or 3 weeks. So I said, okay, I think I can work with that. I just need to get rid of this itching. So I've taken a Benadryl for tonight already. And then I got one on the dresser in case it gets, you know, back to that point again. I would be popping another one. I think it's every 6 hours or so. But listen, it was so bad I felt like that I was gonna be Not sure what that was. Um, I just felt like that I felt like I was going to be in the hospital trying to get IV injected uh, Benadryl to stop the itching. But I knew that I couldn't, I didn't want to go to the hospital because, the COVID is so bad, whatever. And that was the reason they sent the injections um, to me to take those so I wouldn't have to come to the hospital. But that's where that itching almost led me last night. It was like I just wanted to rip my skin open. That's how bad it was. And it's so sad because the side effects, they make you feel worse than the problem itself. Yeah. You're welcome. And we pray that those seizures, just go away for good, that you don't have to deal with that. Let's get rid of those seizures, honey. Okay, the popcorn gotta go. So yeah, this is the time of night that I wish I had me some grapes. But I ran out. I love grapes. So yeah, today was a good day. Like I said, I had my blood work this morning, and I probably won't hear about that until Monday. And then Tuesday I will be back in Gainesville. I have at least 3 appointments on that day. So we'll see how that goes. And I'll be there all day Tuesday, so that's gonna be kind of a long day for me uh, up there. But then I have some late appointments there as well, so that's why I say I'll be there. It's gonna be an all day thing on Tuesday, so I gotta make sure I get me plenty of rest come Monday. Can't be up all night watching Monday Night Football because I would definitely sleep in. I want to sleep in, so um, luckily my team plays Sunday. But I still enjoy watching other teams, because we got to play them one day. So, like I said, I definitely have a long day coming up on the 21st of September this month. And I know that I'm having a CT scan, some MRIs, some X-rays. Shan's make sure they get it done. So I guess I'll be getting some results from the labs, maybe Monday and definitely Tuesday, because they'll be talking to me about it on Tuesday. I'll let you know how the white blood cell count is going. I pray that it goes up. And also, yes, Shan's definitely be on it. She's a beauty. Yes, they do. And partial focal seizures. Wow. Yeah, we need to clear those out, girl. You don't need no seizures. I think I had a couple of seizures while I was going through my transplant. Um, they had to bandage me up. I was still in my coma, but it was the first day they thought everything was fine. And then the second day when I was recovering, I remember they had to take the sew-in out of my head, but well, I didn't know that until weeks later. But I think something happened, with my brain and with the seizures. Because a matter of fact, they're going to be doing a brain MRI when I go on Tuesday. I don't have a lot of information on that, but it could be from just a follow up from the transplant. Every so often they have to do that or whatever. But I really didn't get too deep into it. But uh, about that MRI, they said that they needed to do it, so we're gonna go for it. We're gonna let them do that. Thank you, Vicky. Thank you for loving my channel. We try to stay positive over here. Man, I have been seeing quite some things on YouTube channels lately. And, sometimes they, if you got a business page or whatever, they get the stars and they get paid for all that stuff. But all that drama stuff is like Facebook is allowing these people, to get paid for all this drama that they're doing and the back and forth. I'm not sure if y'all really pick up on who I'm talking about, but I really don't want to say no names. But it's been something, and I usually don't comment, but sometimes I've been commenting saying, like y'all need to talk more positive, or I say little stuff sometimes because it had got out of hand, and I watch different channels or whatever, but I've been noticing that it's been more drama than positive stuff, so it's time to skip on to the next channel. And then you got a lot of new people that's making channels that's discussing what's been going on with these other channels, and it's been a mess. Yeah, so I try to stick with my positive channel, and my subscribers, they know that I love them, and I know they love me. They keep me in prayer, I keep them in prayer. So I'm pretty content with my channel. And I always tell y'all, it's not the fanciest, but y'all get my drift. Y'all get my point of what I'm saying. You're right, she's a beauty. Ooh, Lord, they have been doing the most. Yes, they have. But I'm tuned into this one young lady that she really does speak positive, and her name is Diamond, and she has a very positive page. I think like a Facebook business page, and she really is positive, and I like her. I'm looking forward to her getting a YouTube, but I'm not sure. And then I guess a lot of people that's getting shut down on Facebook are running a YouTube with pages and stuff like that. But people like what they like. Thank you, Ann. Yeah, people like what they like. And we choose to watch what we want to watch. But I thank God for the ones that I got over here watching with me. you know wow, it's like, I know everybody, like, news stations are different, but some of them is like breaking news, show like different states. But I know that they're looking for this one young lady over in Northport, Florida. She disappeared, and they're trying to think maybe the boyfriend knows something, because the boyfriend and the husband is always kind of a suspect until they find out different. And it's a beautiful young lady. They're looking for her, and I just hope that she shows up alive. And he's been acting very shady. The guy have the boyfriend. And then I just saw like a little clips of they're looking for another young lady in Palm Beach County named Brandy Hall. So ladies, we got to be careful out there, and not just with strangers. It's not just the strangers that's doing it. These women are getting coming up missing, and the people that they're looking for is someone that's close to them. So we got to be careful, ladies, all the way around. You know, all the way around the board. Watch your surroundings. If your mind say don't do it, don't do it. Even if it's your longtime boyfriend or your husband, I'm just being honest. If something don't seem right, it's time to get some help. It's time to get some help, because we just never know. That's right, Ann. I have too. And I just think the one young lady, that's the Northport situation. You can only say so much on these platforms, but I'm just going by what it was already brought to the news, so I am going to speak on that part. But I just think something is fishy about this whole situation, because I think the police went to his home and he wasn't opening the door or something like that. Right, you're right, Shanisha. It's usually the people that they know. And then, some things has been happening around my little area too, where I live, not directly in my complex, but in the city. You know, um, just different things. With women. And then I was reading about the women. Two young girls was missing from the college. It's like, who are we to say that it can't happen to us or a family member? So that means we need to pay attention to our surroundings. And I tell my granddaughters all the time, just because it's a lot of people around you and you walking to the school bus or walking around at school, stay off the phone and get to where you need to be going. If you're on your way to the bus stop, yeah, you need your phone in case you need to call your parents for an emergency. But when y'all looking down on their phone at TikTok and all that other stuff, you don't know what can happen. Somebody could just walk by you so fast, snatch you in the phone up. They don't care who looking. That's what they do. Yeah, and that boyfriend did something. Something ain't right. It's gonna come out tonight or tomorrow because right now the police is at his place, um, his residence. Oh yeah. So, and her dad, he's thinking the same thing. He knows that his daughter would have called him by now, and someone texted him the mother from the missing girl's phone, and the mom, she was saying the more she think about it, she doesn't feel like that was her daughter's words that was being text. It's like, because we know our kids. We could be wrong here and there, but 9 times out of 10, you know your kids. That's right. So much is going on, and it's just sad. So much is going on. It's time to love on your loved ones if you have not been doing that. It's time to forgive, and it's just time to enjoy life because it's a sad situation. It's bad enough with the COVID, taking everybody out, your family members out. It's bad enough with that. Yes, Lenore, that phone is a big distraction. And I used to drive school bus for many of a long time, and I have literally watched these kids, uh, male and female, but the girls have it really bad with the phones. They just do for some reason. Um, and well, I'm not gonna say they have it really bad, like worse than the boys with the phones, but 9 times out of 10, when someone is abducted or snatched up, it's usually a girl. When it comes to a man, but they snatch up boys too. But it's something different about girls that they'll take first. But you got to be careful because I know one time people were following kids to walk into school after the bus stop, and they were snatching their phones. Yeah, that was a big thing one time. They were snatching the expensive phones, and it's not like they're going in their book bag and getting it. The phone's in their hand. They looking down. They walking, and they were just snatching the phones, which was not right. But I tell I tell people all the time, watch your surroundings, adults too, because we don't. I don't caught myself going into maybe Burlington or Ross, Rainbow, wherever I want to go shop at, and I'm walking in the store, from my car to the store, looking down on my phone. So I had to remind myself of that too. That's not a good idea. You need to watch your surroundings until you actually get where you are going. And I tell my sons the same thing. You know, same thing. And you can not only, not just about the snatching up, they can rob you for the little few dollars that you do got in your purse or your wallet. And if they take the whole thing, who want to call all those people and say, I need to cancel this, cancel that? You just so much to do when somebody take from you. And then it seems like every week or so bad things are happening with these little rappers. That's true too. That's true too. I've been seeing that. I've been seeing that. Okay, now it just came up and said there's a search for the search for missing soldiers. It's a lot. you know. Sometimes I have to give the news a break. You know what I'm saying? I have to because it can it can go a bit far. But yeah, with that being said, ladies, just watch your surroundings, and maybe somebody needed to hear this tonight. That may have nieces, nephews, or their own kids or grandkids. Let's shoot them a text tonight or tomorrow and let them know, hey, be safe out there, watch your surroundings, or especially when it's time to go to that bus stop. Some of those kids be at the bus stop, it be dark. It's people out here that's just nasty, and it's a shame. But for the most part, the people that does something to another person, like, like these women getting killed or whatever, it's not just like somebody's out there jogging. Some of those people that's out there jogging early in the morning, that might be just some random person being, a serial killer or whatever. But for the these disappearances that's been happening lately, it's these boyfriends doing it. And then they're trying to act like they don't know nothing about it. But at the end of the day, trust and believe me, it's gonna come out. Yes, Deidre, the news, it can be depressing. Yep, it can. Then sometimes it tell us something that we didn't even know. So I know I've been all over the world with this live tonight. We changed our little subjects, but at the same time, I think everything was knowledgeable for tonight. And I, hope that we all was able to help someone with some of the things that we were talking about. And I just pray that these ladies show up alive. I really do. Some people, give up hope, and because I mean, it really does seems like he's done something bad to her, because she would have been able to escape, seem like, by now, if it wasn't bad, you know. But I've seen, people, on the news or social media where people were held hostage, but they were still alive. So I pray that, that could be their situation as well. Good night, Ann. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to cut the fan back on, because I cut it off so I can really hear myself. I mean, you all can hear me. Hey, Donna. Yeah, we were just wrapping it up. So you may have to watch the replay, but we were just wrapping everything up, and things like that. And I just hope that these missing young ladies show up. And then if I find out any information or whatever, or however, I'll come back tomorrow and we'll discuss that, because we definitely need to keep these families in prayer. When I'm on the streets, I try and pay attention to who else is on the street. If it move, I'm going to look at it. A person, whoever, whatever. I pay attention to sounds too. Oh, that's right. That is so right, Miss Lenora. Yes, honey. Watch your surroundings. That's true. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and end my live. Getting a little tired, about to cut this fan on. Who else know about that fan and that AC? Okay, that's what I'm talking about. And good night, and I will probably be back. Uh, if not tomorrow, we'll catch up with everything, and especially when those results come back about the white blood cell count being very low. And I love you all. Good night, Shanisha. And you all have a very blessed evening. And I will see you on my next live. I love you all. Good night. Good night, Donna.